Okay, so I'm sorry if I haven't uploaded recently. It's been really stressful. Losing your childhood best friend, no matter your circumstances, always go and respect their family. Basically that's what happened yesterday. My childhood best friend of 13 years, or I think a little bit longer, don't ask me how many years. Honestly, I can't even begin to count how many years. I'll just say it was since second grade. Okay. She had, unfortunately, like, we had our differences, don't get me wrong. That happens in every friendship. But deep down inside, even though we had our differences, I never, like, had any weird voodoo against her. Like, I didn't agree with some of the things that we had said to each other, which that happens. And honestly, people really realize, like, crap after, like, the person is gone. And I got called on Sunday by my boss, and my boss told me that was a lot to take in. I do know the reason of her death, but I'm not comfortable sharing that. Let alone the fact that yesterday I went to my very first wake. Okay, I am 24 years old, and I have had a lot of losses in my life. And, like, although, like, before, like, I just never knew how I would handle, like, going to, like, a funeral or a wake or whatever. I handled myself really well. I held it together. I don't know how I held it together. Her mom saw me and was like, "Oh my God, Danielle, you're here." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she just, like, held me so tight, and her sister too. And I was just like, damn, like, life is way too short to, like, hold a grudge or hate on people or not to, like, resolve things. And I'm not saying we had a fight before she passed. Like, we didn't. We hadn't really kept in touch after I graduated. We have said some stuff to each other, but, like, not through a text or a call. Just like when I saw her in person. And she was basically like the sister. We always joked, and so we were sisters. Wow, this is really difficult. We had caused so much hell in high school and middle school. It's so stupid. So in middle school was rough, as you all know. And literally, let's just say we both got a shush card, which means you can't talk for the day, from our teacher, because we weren't making the right choices. Okay. And so we had both gotten the shush card, and purposely I think we would get them sometimes just to be an idiot. Like, because we just didn't care, and we got them together, like, a lot, and it was kind of funny. And, well, it's not funny that we got them a lot. Like, we didn't get them a lot, but we would get them at the same time, and we would try to, like, lip talk to each other, like, you know, like, read your lip type thing. And ultimately, like, we knew what each other was saying. We knew what each other were thinking too. We had this one time when we were really little, and we had gotten a snack, even though we were, like, out of her, like, cabinet, even though we were told not to, we still did it. It was hysterical at the time. Well, okay, it wasn't hysterical because we got in trouble for it, but it's funny now. Yesterday was a really big step because I didn't know, like, how to do, like, going and whatever. But I put on my big curl pants and was like, you know what? No. This chick was my best friend since I transferred to Mahanas, and I'm going to go and I am going to honor her. Despite our differences, yeah, I went and did the right thing. And I don't regret it a lot of people were like messaging me like, oh my gosh, how did it go? Like, were you scared? Okay, literally, I'll be honest. I was a little nervous because I thought that it was going to be like an open casket. But I didn't know she was going to be cremated. So, not seeing the casket kind of made me feel a little bit better. Because I went to her wake. And I kind of like held it in. Like I said, I did hold it in. I did hold it in. That was not an easy thing to do at all. And I know it will be one of the very many I will attend. I know I did the right thing, and I know even though we had our differences, she would have wanted me to be there. We always joked and like said, like, our parents would call us sisters, literally, because we would fight. When we were little, we would fight over the stupidest shit. And it would be so hysterical. And now I look back at it and I just literally laugh. Because you never really realize what you have until it's gone. And then I got home from that, and then found out we had to put one of my dad's dogs down, which was the older one. So yesterday all around was just not a very good day. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I will not disclose how my childhood best friend had passed away because I don't want to, and I don't have to. We were really, really good friends, and we used to make up the stupidest crap. I remember one time we were in like 5th grade, and I was like a little bit more excited to go to middle school than she was, because she was like more nervous. Although when middle school happened, I got lost on the very first day. And then we all laughed at each other. Well, she laughed at me. And I remember like the times when like she and I would walk to after school and just talk about random crap on the way to our after school program. And I remember this time when I had my 13th birthday party, which means I had 13 girls at my house, too. And she was at the party. And I can't remember if she was the one that snored. And if she was, I think we ended up, like, jokingly throwing a pillow at her. Yeah, I think it might have been her. I can't remember. It was one of them. But she was there. Yeah. So it's been really difficult because everyone's like, oh, we didn't know how you were gonna do. I did fine. Like, it was difficult, but I did okay. Also, I am leaving Live-Song, so yeah. And like, that's a whole nother like video I'll get into, but I have candy cane on my hand. But R.I.P. Phoebe. I hope you walked over your family and continue to look over those who you impacted. And I'm really grateful that we got to be childhood best friends and best friends through middle school and high school. Even though we did have our differences, I am going to miss you.